What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee. Cess in the building with MJLover23. Y'all know what it is. Cess Talks Sports presents Cess Talks Bets with MJ Lover. Y'all know what it is. If y'all need it, use it. 1-800-GAMBLER. Call them, text them, 800-GAM. Pull up on their website, 1-800-GAMBLERchat.org. You can reach them in so many different ways. Don't, like I said, don't gamble the mortgage away. Give them a call today. Don't gamble the mortgage away. Give them a call today. Y'all know what it is. Come on in here. Wednesday, hump day. What you got, MJ? What's happening?
Are you gonna start right in with the 800 number, huh? Man,
Right in. It's a lot of sports is coming up. Sports coming up. You see, I got my Warriors hat on. I need to let everybody know where I stand there. I'm a Dubs fan. Me, King of the Light Skins, Draymond them, F and Stephen. Y'all know F and Stephen. It's bittersweet too, man. I'm gonna watch the game tonight, so I'm live tonight for the game. Y'all come hang out. We'll have timeout, and then the game starts at 10:30. So I don't know if Juice hanging out for the game or how that'll look, but I'm gonna hang out for the Warriors game. So if y'all want to come hang out with me. We'll talk some hoops, other sports, whatever's going on, but. I got to start watching them. I was looking the other day, and I was like, sheesh, I don't even know half of these folks. Who's that? What's that dude? Yeah. And I'm the type of person like this. I'm this type of sports fan. Until you do something real, I don't know, outstanding. I don't even really want to know your name. I'll be out there just calling you by your number. All right, 20. That's good. All right, 20. I don't care what your name is. If you do something really outstanding, then I want to know who you are. So it's like, who is that? What's that dude's number? So figuring that out. But yeah, a lot of sports coming on. So we got a timeout with Let's Talk with Juju and Cess later on tonight at 9:00 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Yeah.
And we got the Warriors game.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I figured it was gonna be something like
that. What's that?
No, it's good. No, that's good. You know what? One thing is that it looks like I will have some in-house projects and I will be able to keep myself in the house for the next couple of days. So I should be around for a lot of these games. But
pull up, hang up, pop up. Let's go.
The one thing I was going to mention is that there's a ton of stuff that that's about to come up, and some of you guys in the chat, I want you guys to. I mean, a lot of, we have, we know who the regulars are, but there's other people that are kind of, halfway asking questions and, trying to, kind of sit in and see where we're going with certain things. You guys don't be afraid to ask questions, right? Ask questions. Let us know, if there's something we're missing or whatever the case may be. One of the things I'm just going to tell you guys off the top, just right off the top, any time that you guys come back at us about maybe a pick that you made that didn't turn out that we may have suggested, all I'm going to tell you is chalk it up to the game and dust off your pants and be ready for the next picks.
What? Oh yeah, be clear. I don't think I said that part. This is for entertainment, educational, informational purposes. There are no guarantees here. Buddy. Them is your shekels. And just like I'm not gonna come looking at you counting your shekels when you cash in, don't come looking for me when you don't pass out, baby. We in this together.
Exactly. We in this together.
we in this together, mostly for the educational purposes. But
now, what I'm going to tell you guys though is that so on average for any handicap, this is just general information for any handicapper, a success rate, the success rate that they're looking for, where they're actually profitable, is between 54.5% and 56%. If they get 6%. Over half of their bets right, they're profitable, right? So just keep that in mind, because at one point, and Seth, we talked about this months ago. I didn't bring it up, and I just decided to bring it up now because it just was fresh in my head after a conversation with Russell aka I only bring the facts. That I should be every week. I should basically be tallying up the the percentage of rights versus the wrongs, so people will get a good idea, just a kind of a macro idea of how the bets are going. Which I'm actually gonna start doing that again. But before I stopped doing it at the end of July, I think it was July, I stopped doing it. The 2.5 weeks where I was actually just starting, just kind of messing around and putting stuff out for you guys, I was at about 65%. So and that was just, it was mostly W. Baseball wasn't even in the mix at that point. It was mostly W picks that was at. So I mean, depending on how we go and attack some of these the sports that are coming up, I'm quite sure, to be honest with you, for your individual bets, most likely I can get in. I could probably be in between 58 and 60% easy, 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 easy. They won't be the long shot. Uh, Jamar Chase is going to get 3 touchdowns in a game, type thing, even though he got 2. When he got 2 touchdowns last week and 191 yards receiving. I was like, yeah, it's not always going to be that, but it'll basically be nice, solid. Some of them will be basically, free square picks, and it's up to you guys how you want to attack them. But I'll put them out there for you, and I will be betting behind some stuff. And Cess told you guys this before. Some of the stuff I experiment on the back end that I don't put on the show, because to be honest with you, and I gotta say this again. I know I talked with Cess about this. When she tells you certain things about what's going to happen and where things are going to go and where you're going to need to be to take advantage of them, you guys better be ready for it, because I give out, Cess and I give out about, in a week, we give out about, let me see.
Oh yes, picking us.
We give out about, we give out over 75 picks a week. You guys know that? We give out, it's anywhere between 65 and 75 picks per week. And that's not just the written stuff that I end up putting in the Discord. That's the other on top of stuff that we, go through during the show. We actually add in a few things that probably should be behind a paywall, to be honest with you. So be ready for a certain thing. Take advantage of this stuff now, especially when the new sports come up, because once those come up and people start seeing the shekels adding up in their wagering accounts, yeah, we're going to be putting this somewhere else. Seth, did you know? Give you a hint on this because I didn't talk to you about this before the show. Did you know that there are 3 Patreon members that I have seen that charge anywhere from $35 a week, $49 a month, and for the VIP they charge $150 a month for their picks, and they only give out 2 or 3 picks a day. If it's a day. And I know from good I sent you one that I had that I was testing out. It's a $10 a month one. If they feel the picks are too risky, they're not gonna send them.
Right.
So I'm just telling y'all, man, we are giving you guys, like, we've given you guys hundreds and hundreds of picks since the show started.
Let me tell y'all the pick I did give y'all.
Oh boy.
Y'all remember yesterday? We was fooling around. We was talking about this dude.
Tell him
Fernando Tatis Jr. Remember? We was fooling around with that dude. He came up and he was long shot. I think was he extra long shot dog of the day? Old Tatis. Okay. And I said, you may want to take shekel, 10-cent shekel, whatever. and say maybe he hit a home run, and maybe he get a hit, and maybe he get record 2+ total bases. Remember I said that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Fernando Tatis did hit on all of them. I'm telling y'all. And I'm just gonna, listen. It's fun for me with my 10 cent right now. I'm not at a point where I'm moving my decimal yet, but just yesterday, Nafisa Collier over 12.5.
Mm-hmm.
Dejanay Carrington over, and that was over 12.5 rebounds, assists. Dejanay Carrington over 18.5 points, rebounds. Dejanay Carrington, I'm sorry, Nafisa Collier. I did them too. I don't know how they ended up on there twice, but thank you. Alana Smith under 8.5 for rebound and assists. Atlanta Hawks money line. Teoscar Hernandez hit. Teoscar Hernandez home run. Shohei Ohtani hit. Fernando Tatis Jr. I told y'all hit, run, total bases. Manny Machado hit. Mookie Betts hit. Mookie Betts home run. Was that it for yesterday? No.
That was probably a good one too.
Francisco Lindor hit. Bryce Harper hit. Starling Marte hit. Mark Vientos hit. Francisco Alvarez hit. Trey Turner hit. Was that it for yesterday? I mean, look, baseball been good to me, y'all. These hits and these home runs. Put them together. It's something that's working for me so far. So I don't know. Y'all check that stuff out. It's been fun. Put them together. Let me jump in the chat real quick before we get started. Mr. Crack Windshield. Mr. Crack? Oh, goodness.
Mr. Crack Windshield.
David Sports Highlights in the building. What's going on, fam?
What's up?
K-Way. So, yeah, I did hear that Angel didn't attend the groundbreaking ceremony for the Skies practice facility. Something's not right. There's an odd vibe in Chi-Town right now. So I was talking about this right now.
I mean, that's obvious.
Angel Reese could be the first rookie or first rookie on a rookie contract. I think that we see like demand a trade. Like Angel Reese has a brand that allows her to sit out a year. Like her brand probably would grow if she sat out a year because she wanted to be traded because she wasn't happy. Somebody said that Angel is still. I haven't looked. I got to get out here. They were saying on the CC show that Angel is still tweeting about being unhappy about Teaspoon being gone.
Yeah.
So
whoever they hire as a coach, it better be good. They better be right. Because I mean, why wouldn't the option be Angel could go to China too? Why not? That's where the money is. But she don't have to. But she could if she wanted to.
She already got the unrivaled money coming.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Angel's brand in Miami for 6 weeks is gonna blow up. Do you know how many stars it's finna pop out? I'm gonna quit telling y'all because I don't want to. I'm gonna quit telling y'all.
Yeah, they all gonna be down there in Miami right around that time.
Me too. Me too, baby. I got to get down there. This is can't miss right here. Oh, we got to get down there. Knock out the park and crack a windshield. You know how it go.
Yep.
Y'all know how it go. So a lot of stuff going on. Y'all pace. Y'all get tuned in. It's get ready to be fun.
Yeah.
No hoops on. WNBA finals starting tomorrow.
Well, there's a few hoops on. It's preseason.
Well, I'm talking about WNBA hoops. I'm sorry.
Oh, WNBA.
There's definitely some NBA hoops on because, like I said, I'm gonna be live for this Warriors Sacramento game. I like to see Steph and swiper no swiping.
Yeah, for the 5 or 6 he's gonna play.
Y'all know who swiper no swiping is, right?
Uh-oh.
De'Aaron Fox. That's swiper no swiping. He'll take your cookies. Swiper no swiping.
Yeah. Swipe no swiping.
Swiper no swiping. So I'm looking forward to that. It's some other. I think it's about 4 NBA games on tonight. So look, I'm glad to see that getting back into the swing of things.
Actually, 2 of them are on right now.
Oh, that's right. They've been doing some out of the some international stuff too.
Yeah, they're doing some. Yeah, they're out of the country stuff that they're doing.
It's global.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Global.
it is what it is.
But
Uh,
we got baseball on right now.
Yeah, so Detroit's
And we
on.
got some NBA preseason too, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
let's get
yeah, yeah.
some
Preseason's on. Golden State plays in about. Hold on, when did they play? Let's see what I got the
I don't
little.
think we played till like 10:30, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a late game. OKC and Houston play before them. That's going to be a pretty nice game. The only thing is with the preseason because they shortened it, of course. But I mean, near the end, I'll give you guys a hit on the the NBA preseason before the game start. The last two games, most of the people that are fighting for jobs or fighting to get tape for other people to look at, they're the ones that's going to be playing the most. So if you can get a bead on the players that shoot a lot of threes or steal a lot of balls or block a lot of shots, pinpoint those people and put them on your tickets because those stats are going to be the ones that actually give you the most return in revenue. Um, just because points, rebounds, assists, that's kind of the normal stuff, right? Even rebounds, if you have somebody that comes off the bench but gets one rebound per minute that they play, you definitely want to put them in your lineups. um, they can be pretty uh, uh, profitable when it comes to your wagering accounts. So keep that in mind because this is one of the things this is going to set us apart from a lot of the other uh, groups and channels out there.
Don't tell it. Don't tell them. Okay, no, I'm just playing. Tell 'em. Ah, yeah, no, I'm silly.
We are going to be really going after uh, Vegas mistakes. And I know people say, "Oh, Vegas don't make a whole lot of mistakes. They build all these buildings off of it." Yeah, they do, but they do make mistakes too. And the key is catching them before they fix them. All right, so we're definitely going to be looking into that. Um, I think that part of it's going to really make a difference in you know us sitting here, having Swanson TV dinners or having Uber Eats deliver you some king crab legs or a crab bake or whatever. What do they call those things with they bring that big old plastic bag over your house
I
and
think it's a crab boil, but
crab boil. There, that's what I was
I
looking
don't
for.
eat
Crab
that
boil.
though.
You
But
don't
I
like
know what you're
crab
talking about.
boil?
I'm not
What?
seafood. I'm not a real
Oh,
seafood
yeah,
person.
that's right. Yeah, you're not seafood.
No, but I ain't gonna say that because I've had I'm not a real seafood person, but I'm not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I do like to go up here and have, but it's not seafood in mine. It's other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the seasoning and everything. So it might be like
Oh, but they
sausages,
still they deliver
like
they deliver
like
those
we got
golden
a place here
ribs.
called like Hook and Reel, and they
Mm-hmm.
do like the sausage and like the corn on the
Oh, yeah,
cob and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. They do
potatoes,
the
and it's
good stuff.
seasoned up really, really good, man. You
Yeah,
gotta
I like that.
have two bibs on and
Yeah,
gloves on
yeah,
your
two
hands and
two pins, yeah,
yeah,
a roll of towel,
yeah.
paper
It's no
towel.
camera. It's no cameras allowed when you eating the Hook and Reel. It's no. You won't have me on camera eating that. No, 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 ma'am, no, ma'am, no turkey. You hear me?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, because they
I'm
sure
telling you,
would.
they bring it all out too. Now, the first time I went, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
with my girl at the time, I'm like, what is she talking about? You got to put all this on. You got to get all dressed up. When you got to get all dressed up to eat something, you know it's going to be something. You hear me? It
Yeah.
better be good.
Mm-hmm.
The gloves, they really, really weird looking. Man, yeah. But seasoned good as hell, man. Seasoned good as hell. I'm not a seafood person, but
Mm-hmm.
you can put some other stuff in there that don't got to be seafood. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh yeah. It's you don't have to twist my arm. I'm in it.
Preparing for the father-son podium speech loaded. What you need to be
No, here
prepared
you
for
go.
is 2028 when they both show up in them Team USA uniforms. Okay.
Yeah, boy, here we go.
Team
You
USA
know,
uniform loading.
oh my goodness gracious.
I'm trying to tell
Anyway,
y'all.
Oh,
Anyway, all right.
anyway, I know. So I should be talking about the first game last. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the Houston at Oklahoma City game. So
Okay, now I gotta
preseason is
ask this:
preseason.
Who is your? Hold on, be up front. Who is your NBA team? Let
Lakers.
me back up here. Okay, let's cover it all. So I'm a Warrior fan.
Yeah.
I also watch Minnesota very closely because I'm Ant Man is my guy. I also watch
Yeah.
Memphis very closely because Ja, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a team I'm gonna watch this year.
Hmm.
Chicago
For
Bulls. I want to see if Lonzo Ball's back.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
I had high hopes. I had high hopes for Lonzo and Zach and what's my man with the hair? Kobe White. Oh, I just love the
Kobe
kid's hair,
White.
man. I like to see
Yep.
Kobe run up and down the court when his hair is out. So I'm watching them. I'm not a Laker fan. I know you'll keep us up to date about the Lakers. I don't hate the
Yep.
Lakers. I'm just not a fan. Coach Rowe is a SGA guy, so that's OKC. Indiana, Halliburton is interesting to me. Uh, Banchero, is that his name? Banchero.
Um,
Orlando. I want to see like Pablo. I
mention-
want to see. I thought I want to see what he does. Chet is in OKC. I want to see what he does.
that he's a Seattle product, so I got to follow him too.
Zion, what are you gonna do this season? I want to see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, who am I forgetting? Boston.
Wemby. Wemby.
I'm not a Wemby fan.
If you're gonna do any fantasy leagues, you better you got first pick.
No, listen, I'm not a Wemby fan. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a Wemby fan.
Mm.
Wemby's got to stick. He's got to stick for me, right? Like Wemby's game is ridiculous. What he did in the Olympics was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I think that. So my thing is Wemby is a generational talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I need Wemby to put. I need just. Can I get 7, 8 more pounds, Wemby?
Oh goodness gracious.
Wemby, can I just get? That's my thing, man.
Good luck with that.
That's my thing, and I noticed that it's a lot with the players that come out of France,
Mm.
and I need Wemby not to be Rudy Gobert.
Well, I don't think he'll be Rudy Gobert, but he's definitely his body type is definitely a Sean Bradley type. He's not gonna.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary, man. That's scary for
know.
all the skills he has for it to be like that, man. Sean Bradley was he rest in peace, but
yeah,
he wasn't that guy.
No, he did what he was supposed to do. He's one of the best shot blockers in NBA history.
Absolutely, but Wemby's talent, oh man, skill set, man, come on. I need him to be more Tony Parker. That's Rudy Gobert. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. So
yeah, I mean, I
want the kid. I need the kid to last. Like I need Wemby to last.
Well,
I don't need it to be like. I don't want Wemby to be like Linsanity and he lasts like 60 games. Like I want this kid to last.
No, I was just gonna go right into that part of it, right? And I know it's the boring part of it, but I keep trying to tell people. I know it's sports and everybody wants to have fun and everything, but I have to tell you guys the truth. The laws of physics do not allow you to do a whole lot more than what your body is allowed to do, right? I mean, there's like Wemby is definitely a unicorn, right? I mean, Porzingis, another guy that just he does different things that like less than the 1/1000th of the population can do. However, with all that force and all that movement and the uniqueness of what they can do, the laws of physics catch up with them in their joints and their muscle movement, their sockets, whatever you can think of as far as a moving part goes. Anything changes the wrong way. One of the extreme examples that I would have for you right off the top of my head would be Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, nobody can stop that dude. Like nobody can stop him. Like he was Earl Campbell's strength, but with Peterson's speed. probably more than that. I think he ran at like a 4.2 something in the combine. You couldn't stop this dude. But it was a cornerback that weighed about 180 pounds that chased him down from behind, and the force from how he ran basically helped yank his hip out of socket.
Yep. If Bo knows what he knows now, does he play football or does he just play baseball?
Baseball. He already said it. He already said it.
I've never heard him talk about it. I've never heard him talk about it.
He would have played baseball for 20 years.
I'm still hurt about Bo not being able to be who Bo was.
Oh, like, yeah.
Bo knows, and the Bo knows commercials, the marketing behind Bo.
Man, Tecmo Bowl by itself.
The Bo Jackson cross trainer. The Bo Jackson
those
cross
are legendary.
Yeah, legendary. So it still hurts me. It still, and then he took Bosworth out. He just ended up career. I mean,
and I'm a Seahawks fan, and we were all happy about
I'm sorry.
That.
I'm sorry. I forget sometimes that you're a Seahawks fan. So
no, we were all happy about.
If it was too soon, I apologize.
No.
I mean, I was just tired of the Boz by then.
The Boz was cool. He had the flair. He made it exciting. But you know what? We weren't torn by that at all. There's a Seahawks fan.
I'm glad to know that. That y'all
trust me when I tell you. Yeah.
AB, MJ Lover, Cess, what's good? What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
What's up?
Kia High Life, my virtual session partner. What is
live
good?
From the gig, I tell
from
you.
The gig. What's happening? So, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, that's your team. Them your teams. Okay. I don't think that I'm missing anybody. Like Boston will be there. I'm interested to see how Giannis and them bounce back. I'm not sold on Damian Giannis.
You heard.
I'm not sold on Damian Giannis.
Why did they not work out together this summer at all? I know the Olympics were around, but they could have got together for a weekend or something. They didn't even work out together.
I don't know. To me, Damian Lillard in Milwaukee. Really?
Oh, he's paid. He's paid though.
It's not about paid though. The thing with Dame was it wasn't even about paid. Like, I think they were saying like Dame was just having trouble like just being away from his children, being away from his family.
I thought he bragged. I guess they were in school. Yeah. They were in
school.
Yeah.
So it was like, he's a family guy in Portland. I fully expect to see Damian go back to Portland. And I wish that somebody.
No.
I wish that. I expect him to go back and retire. Go get a ring somewhere else.
Oh well, yeah. He'll do the one-day retirement. He's not going back to Portland to play for any extended amount of time. This isn't.
Oh yeah.
No.
I expect to see him to go back and retire there. Like I don't see him retiring like a Buck, or I don't even know if he stays in Milwaukee. Like.
No, he probably doesn't. To be honest with you, if they don't do anything significant this year, he's probably gone. Depending on his contract.
You think he makes it through another whole season?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's looking like they're not trending towards the finals, you think he stays the whole season?
Yeah. I mean, so their team is not too bad, and that's the thing too. I didn't like the rumors about their coach being on the hot seat, which is ridiculous because he just won him a championship like not even 2 or 3 seasons ago. But they got a good nucleus. I mean, they win enough games. The only issue with them is that who's going to miss more games, right? He's the one that's going to be missing more games than Giannis. Giannis doesn't miss that many games. I mean, he has some knick-knack stuff that's coming out now just because he's been playing like a maniac for the last 3 or 4 seasons. But I mean, for the most part, the only person you really have to worry about in Milwaukee is Dame. Giannis is going to be around, and unless something freakish happened. But I don't. They still got a nice nucleus. I mean,
wait.
Hmm?
The championship coach ain't there. Giannis got him fired. Remember?
Oh, that's right. They did. He is gone. You're right about that.
They said Budenholzer out there.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking about that last season, and they got rid of him anyway.
I didn't understand that. Yeah. That was weird. That was weird, but it was, to me, that was totally Giannis. You know what I mean? Like, and it was unexpected. It was unexpected.
Well, I don't know. He must have said something about his brother or something. You cheering too hard.
Well, but the thing that I remember about Giannis is that like they almost were like Giannis was in tears when they fired Jason Kidd almost, right? Like that was his coach. Like remember Jason was their coach. So at first I thought that they were going to try to make a play to get Jason back. Jason seems very, very comfortable in Dallas. He's got Clay down there. That's going to be fun to watch. Bittersweet, man. I got to turn basketball on, man, and I got to look at my Warriors, and my Splash Brothers ain't splashing no more. It's gonna be new.
Yeah.
It's gonna be new for me right here. So, but I'm looking forward to how Steph shows up.
Be okay. I mean, well, it's not. You don't have to worry about how Steph's going to show up. It's the team. How's the team? How's the youngster?
How Steph, not from a professional standpoint, but like how he shows up and fits in with what's here. Because I know he was dead set on making sure that they went and got players that were going to be able to help them and take us deep into the playoffs. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But I'm not going front. I'll
be honest with you. I don't like their depth.
I wear glasses, but I don't got them on. I wear glasses, but I don't got them on. But if I had them on, I would be looking over the top of my glasses at Steve Kerr right now. Like my eyes are solely on Steve Kerr right now.
I don't know why.
I
don't know why that. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Steve Kerr, who are you? Tell me.
He brought in.
Tell me.
Go ahead.
Tell me about Steve Kerr's best coaching moment.
The best coaching moment Steve Kerr has is mostly in the design of the offense that he's brought. Right, the defense was already set by Mark Jackson before he left. He basically just kept that same blueprint that they had. They brought in, and when I say they brought in, I mean they paid for their dynasty the way that it came about, and it was basically a match made in heaven. Everything hit at the right time, at the right place. The offense that Steve Kerr brought in was a mix of the triangle and the Popovich motion offense. And then you have two of the best shooters in NBA history to run it. And they basically, both of them know how to play off of the ball. And I mean, it was a match made in heaven. There's not one person that's dominating the ball in that offense, except for Draymond. Draymond's
Draymond dominates the ball,
but he don't shoot. So I mean, it doesn't.
I don't need him to shoot. No,
exactly. That's why
that's the wrong thing. Don't do
that's
that.
why it was.
This is why I always said that if I was the Warriors, I would have got Ben Simmons too, because I don't need you to shoot. I need you to do everything.
Right. Exactly. I thought
here's the thing that I'll say about Steve. I think I saw Luke Walton step in and be a coach for a minute when Steve was down, and I seen Mike Brown step in and be a coach for a minute while Steve was down, and the thing kept going. So again, I get he put it in. And maybe that is the brilliance of Steve, and maybe he put it in a way that he doesn't have to do anything else. But like I said, if I had my glasses on, hey Steve, we trying to see who you are this season. We need to see who you are.
I'm gonna go through and downgrade, Luke Walton and Mike Brown as far as their coaching.
No, because Mike Brown beat our ass last year. I can't say nothing about Mike Brown.
Yeah,
I don't know where Luke Walton's working right now.
That team is similar to the initial team that was in Cleveland, except for Sabonis. Sabonis is kind of he's more of a better wild card than the Brazilian Nightmare was for Cleveland back then.
I think it's closer to an earlier Warriors team than the Cleveland team, or maybe two. But
that too. Yeah,
Mike was in both situations, and Harrison Barnes is there. Harrison Barnes is a key piece of what goes on there, and he's a key piece of how they beat our ass every time.
It's a key piece in the Golden State trading him
for sure
for Kevin Durant.
I mean, it is what it is.
This point, Harrison Barnes is the only dude that I know that he got traded right after the warm-up line.
You know what? That is almost, that's almost like Hamby being traded for Candace Parker. Like, Harrison Barnes is a hell of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Hamby, hell of a player. But I got a chance to get Kevin Durant. I got a chance to get Candace Parker. And you're suing me? Stop it.
Exactly.
Going to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he didn't get big in the past. Coach Kerr problem is he didn't get big in the past. In the post. I'm sorry, in the post he didn't. Kevon Looney, man, he gave us a hip, he gave us a shoulder. He broke his chest for us, man. The man broke his chest for us. Kevon Looney, we love him, but he need help. He need size. When we were really, really moving, we had more bigs. Like people forget, like we had Big Mo Spates. We had not big name people, but big bodies that could come in there.
Spates was underrated. He was highly underrated.
Well, Space big body knocked that 3 down 2 on you.
Oh yeah, exactly. I like 100%. Yes.
I like Mo. And I always thought that we should have bought DeMarcus Cousins back. So I didn't understand that. I didn't understand.
You know why? It's because they didn't want to pay him the money that, even though he was going to be getting the minimum, what was going to happen is that it's like I told you, told the chat before. There's certain injuries that people have, and we talked about this before. Same Gary Payton Jr. He has a few injuries that are never going to get better. Right? Sure. They're never going to get better. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Kawhi Leonard's knee is. I mean, I'm surprised he's still playing. I thought he was.
Man, I thought it was deteriorating when he got here. I mean, I thought a shot on him. I thought a shot on him. I mean, he came in and sold it. He came in and sold it.
Yeah.
Listen, in spots, he's been brilliant, but for consistency, it was way earlier in his career, where he was consistently like that dude. He'll still kill you right now every once in a while.
Every once in a while, he'll sneak up on you. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing, though. You gotta have guys that you're gonna be able to rely on. And Boogie Cousins, they couldn't. Like a Boogie, there was half the league worked out Boogie Cousins to see.
But in that situation, I didn't need for Boogie to last that long. I just needed for Boogie to give me a few minutes.
Right.
And I thought that Boogie was on his way to doing that for us, and then I believe he got hurt. But I also thought, and I'm not even a fan of this guy, but I also thought that I can't even believe him to say this. Come off the camera when I say this.
What?
Oh, you won't picture me on there. I always thought that Dwight Howard would have been a good pickup for me.
You know what? All right, you need to cut that.
That took a lot out of me to say.
You guys are hard on Dwight Howard, man.
You better believe it, man. Come on, man. You can't come into the league and have the same tattoo that somebody in the league already got. He's still in the league, bro. Come on. On the team that he played for. Come on. Then I'll tell you what it was for me. I'll be honest. It was the Superman cape for me. It's like, bro, for real. You put the Superman cape on.
I thought that dunk where he didn't really dunk it, he threw it in the hoop. I thought that cape was
that perfect. One too. That was like, really? Come on.
I thought that was perfect for that dunk, though.
No, that wasn't a dunk. He threw it in the hoop.
Like, I mean, it looked good.
You couldn't even call it a dunk. You couldn't even like.
It looked good though.
Kawhi knee is messed up, and I like Kawhi. Yeah, I like Kawhi too. I like Kawhi.
I like Kawhi too.
More man get paid. I was so happy to see him go home, and then I realized, like, oh no, Kawhi has been low managing from the beginning on us. The deterioration in this knee has been forever. That's why he's quiet. He might step up and tell us.
That's why he's quiet. That's not good.
Kawhi look like he keeping a secret. At any time he gonna tell us his knee hurt. Yep, my knee hurt. Hey man, he don't say nothing, man. Every time you look at him, he look like he got a secret. That's why he laughed like the way he do. Oh, if you knew what he knew.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, he's paid no matter what. So
it ain't even about the pay. Like, he's a Hall of Famer. This dude, the shot in the corner to go to the finals solidifies it. He went and got one in Toronto. And I wish I know he wanted to go home, and it was a big deal to go home, but I wish that he would have ran it back in Toronto. I think that they absolutely had a chance.
Here's the thing, though, and then people aren't gonna like it when I say this, but the Toronto Raptors they still weren't his team. They weren't.
No, it wasn't.
He could have ran it back.
That's where they messed up, though. That's where they messed up.
You know why? Uncle Dennis didn't want. If Uncle Dennis wasn't going to get more perks out of Toronto, because they're double taxing all those players up there, right? So yeah, we got better offers down here. We make more money in California than we do in Toronto because you guys tax us twice. or you guys tax us and we get taxed again.
I thought the NBA worked out something with that though. I thought that they did something
sort of.
to correct that,
It's a
combat
compromise,
that.
but it's not. It's still not.
Okay.
It's still
not all the way. Okay,
it
don't make it. It's not 100% equal.
Okay. Right.
I mean, I get it. Uncle Dennis still want to be there. No problem. I get it. But I'm just saying, I think that Kawhi had that was his best chance at the third ring.
Nah, but you can't really say that because the Clipper, the 2 or 3 years he was the first 2 years he was with the Clippers, they were loaded, like absolutely loaded. Like they were at least 8 or 9 deep, maybe even 10 deep.
The Clippers been cursed. Ever since what's that man's name? Ever since Blake Griffin jumped out that Kia car in that first commercial. You know what I'm talking about? Since they bet the house on Blake Griffin. Cursed. You hear me? Cursed. What they do on Color Purple?
Yeah.
By me.
Oh man.
Nope. And then they tried to build a dynasty on Kawhi's deteriorating knee and Paul George's rebuilt leg. Come on, stop playing with me.
Yeah, they didn't know it was the leg was better because it was a break. It was like an actual bone break, right? So
it was an actual bone break. He ain't had a healthy season since.
Well, it was mostly his shoulder though. It had nothing to do with his leg though.
I don't know. Maybe because he overcompensating on his shoulder for his leg. I don't know what's going on. What I do know is
that's a long.
What I do know is he ain't been healthy since he got to LA, and they selling fraud, man. Y'all finna open up this new arena, and y'all ain't gonna put no banners up in there either. Not with what y'all got here. Come on.
They gonna fill some seats. What
we seeing out here?
They gonna fill some seats.
Ooh. When Ant-Man come to town, when come to town, when Steph come to town, do you think they finna fill up a whole arena on seats?
Well, you know the MO for the Clippers the last 3 or 4 years is basically Paul George comes out, plays like an MVP candidate for about,
and then his shoulder start hurting.
Kawhi comes in, doesn't
April 16th. He hurt. April 16th, his shoulder hurt like a mug. Right when it's time for the playoffs to start, it's sometimes me with both of them.
Yeah, you got the couple. Reggie Jackson's gonna come in there.
You know what's messed up?
Couple threes, huh?
If they would have left the Clippers alone and they didn't run none of them in there, the Clippers had a better chance of having a championship right now. I like the Clippers better with Patrick Beverly was over there. Remember when they was just bothering, when they was pesky, when they thought they needed a Kawhi Leonard, they thought they needed a Paul George. Remember it was who was over there? It was Batum was over there.
Yeah.
It
was a scrappy bunch.
Team. It was a bunch that you didn't want to see late in the season because you knew they was gonna play all 48 minutes. You knew that's what you was gonna get out of them. They had a better chance of winning with that team, and then they brought these fancy guys in. It threw off the locker room. I mean, they brought it. I mean, high, a little bit more high maintenance. The superstar kind of guys. They was blue collar, go to work. I was kind of believing in them. I liked them. They was scrappy. They was gonna put some people out. But to bring those two in, it threw off the locker room dynamic. It threw off the feel of the Clippers. It just never really felt right. And Paul George and Paul George does a great podcast, but I don't know that Kawhi Leonard talks enough for him and Paul George to even be on the same page. Like,
no,
I don't know.
They are. Yeah, I mean they talked about that before. Like Paul George talked about it before. It's like they hit it off right away. And the fact that when Kawhi demanded,
no, I don't think that there's no beef or nothing like that. I just don't know that they talk enough to be like, hey, I don't know that they come in and be like, hey, man, we finna go out here and take care of business, dog. Let's go get to work. I don't know that this.
Well, I mean, we've seen Kawhi get awkward in pregame handshakes with his teammates. So he's sitting there like, hey, let's go. He's like, what are you doing?
Point made.
I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to shake.
You know what? And that's what messed him up, baby. As soon as he decided to be PG-13, as soon as he decided to be that, it was like, oh man, you done messed up your whole brand, bro. As soon as he should have stayed Paul George number 24. As soon as he became 13,
No,
No, man.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that was 1 or 2 years removed from being second in MVP voting, right?
You
I
tell me
mean,
about you tell me about the last PG-13 movie you went crazy over. It's the
uh,
R-rated movies, man. It's the R-rated movies that you go for. PG-24. You should have just stayed PG-24 like PG-13. But I'm not clear with. I don't
oh
know who. I don't know. I'm not clear who advised you there.
man,
But
it's not clear.
I'm not. But
Uh,
we digress, man. That a great conversation, but we really are here for the bets.
all right, so we're gonna start with Houston and OKC. So I was going through their depth chart a little bit, and I know that like this is a really both of these teams score a lot of points. Period. Like it's not even a question. A few of these guys there's a few guys that are game time decisions, right? So like Dylan Brooks, he might play, but he may not play. Jalen Williams, Kendrick Williams, two main guys that play during the season, they may not play. But oh yeah, old Uncle Jeffy Green, he might not play too. But for the most part, I mean, you're gonna see a lot of scoring, and um, I would say just based off of like the Houston Rockets bench and the people that are trying to get a job and keep a job, Houston may pull this one out. I wouldn't take the spread though, just because the 3 pointers in effect, and OKC can hit 3 pointers too. And it looks like I'm looking at their depth chart. And yeah, they still got some good. Like they got some youngsters that look like they can hit some threes. Uh, uh, Amen Thomas. Terry Easton. Terry Easton's a Seattle product too, by the way. Shout out to him. But yeah, I think Houston will pull this one out.
Such bias.
I have to be. There was one
At least
point
you're honest.
we had about 16, 15 or 16 players in the NBA from Seattle and surrounding areas. That was back in like the mid to late 2000s, right? So I mean, it's not as many as there was before, but anytime that we get somebody in the league, I gotta shout them out. I gotta support them. So no matter what, Houston should pull this one out. Don't bother with the spread because we don't know what it's gonna be. It might be close. It might be a blowout. Um, Golden State Warriors versus Sacramento Kings. So we were just talking about the Warriors and what they should have did and what they still can do. Um, just looking at their depth chart, like so, Gary Payton Jr. is listed as a small forward, even though he's probably about 6'2". He just happens to be a ridiculous athlete. He may or may not play tonight, but it looks like Wiggins is day to day with some kind of injury, so he's not going to play. Buddy Hield, he's second on the depth chart. D. Anthony Melton, I can't wait to see him play in a Golden State uniform. Melton, just to give you guys a heads up who don't know who D. Anthony Melton is, D. Anthony Melton is a bucket. He is an absolute bucket. Like he's not a big 3-point shooter. I mean, he can shoot them, but he knows how to put the ball in the bucket. So if you're looking for somebody to get you some points off the bench, he's definitely the guy. Now, will he run any plays? I'm not going to guarantee
Really?
anything, but yeah, he's oh, and the other dude too, Trace Jackson Davis. He's another one I like.
Hey, man.
I really like him. Yeah.
That's Dale
Yeah,
Davis'
yeah,
son, ain't it? That's Dale Davis'
yeah,
son, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is.
Yeah, let's
It
talk
is.
about him. Let's talk
Good
about him. He was
athlete.
impressive. He was impressive last
Yeah,
season.
yeah. I liked him. I like him. He should do
I'm
well.
excited for him.
Let me see. Where is?
Especially after that James Wiseman fiasco we had. I'm
I
excited
know.
for this Davis kid. I'm just being
But
honest.
no, it's gonna be good though. I think the game that game's actually gonna be pretty exciting because I
Wait, where did you
know
go? Hold on. This is wrong.
what did you get? What happened?
I was up here by myself. I didn't see you. I mean,
Oh, oh.
you know.
Well, I hope you can still hear me at least.
Yeah,
Um,
we were good.
with that said, so Deandre Fox won't play long. It looks like McLaughlin's out, which that's not a big deal. Malik Monk, he's gonna play. Keon Ellis. So Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis are two of the guys you need to watch out for. And I forgot, old man DeMar DeRozan's with the Sacramento Kings too. So that is actually really good because now you have not one but two closers. You have two closers. De'Aaron Fox won basically what was it called? Clutch Player of the Year, the first one? Clutch Player of the Year 2 years ago. Because in the fourth quarter he was basically unstoppable. Now you have a mid-range master in DeMar DeRozan. So at any given time, any of these two, if you want to put them in a pick and roll at the end of the game, that would be absolutely deadly because you really can't stop either one of them from getting to their spots, and it's all about them making shots, which they actually do. So that I really like. The only thing I don't like is DeMar DeRozan holding up for a whole season. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem because Kevin Huerter is getting hurt more often. He's missing more games. He's missing more time, which is not good because he's their best. He's their best 3-point shooter. I won't say their best shooter. Keegan Murray's good, but he's not better than Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter is a sniper. That's what he does. I won't say he's this guy, but he's in the same brand of Kyle Korver. This is what he does. Now, the good thing about him is that he puts the ball on the ground now. He crossed up a couple people last year and left them behind, which is shocking to me because he's like 6'8". And I didn't know that him being the ginger that he is, I didn't know that he was going to be that athletic and that crafty. But he's something to watch when he's on the court. So that's the only thing you got to worry about with Sacramento is how healthy are they going to be throughout the season. But in this case, I actually have Sacramento taking it just because their bench, the bench that they're going to be throwing out there is just a little bit better than Golden State Warriors bench right now. Should be good. This should be a good game to watch, though. Good game.
Let's go, Dubs. I'm excited to see what we're going to look like. Who we put on the floor. I'm excited to start learning some of these young players. So let's see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate your honesty, MJ. I just think the Rockets to make the play, and the Rockets is a good young team too. Yeah, Rockets are a good young team. Hey, y'all run them lights up for us. We appreciate that. What we got coming up next?
So I want to go through this real quick because this is just a preview of some of the stuff that we're going to be diving into. Just to give you a heads up too, because if for some reason that this doesn't shake out the way we want it to shake out, we probably won't do it a whole lot because there's a ton of sports that we can actually go into aside from this. But it seems like this is going to be really sneaky. And my buddy got me into a Discord group that actually talks about hockey a lot. So I'm gonna explore that group and see if I can bring some tips and strategies to us to see if we can up our shekels. Calgary Stampede, the Calgary Flames versus the Vancouver Canucks. I know most of you guys don't know who those names are, and don't worry about it. All you need to know is the actual first name and the actual mascots of these teams, and you'll be able to make bets accordingly. This is and just to give you a heads up, all of these games are 6.5 goals, so you're either taking the over or the under. Yesterday's games, two of the 3 games went over in goals. One of them went under. So it's the preseason. You're not going to really know what's going on until the regular season starts. But it's always fun to actually, jump in here and, put a shekel or two on some people, get familiar with who you're going to be piggybacking on for the season. Andrei Kuzmenko is a right wing, 2.5 shots on goal. Take the under on that. He's not going to play enough tonight. It's preseason. Vincent Descharnais, he's a defender. 1.5 block shots. Take the over on that. He usually plays, I think he plays from what I understand, 2 shifts. out of the 5. So he's on the ice a whole lot. So 1.5 blocks shots, that's not out of the realm for him to get. The Colorado Avalanche and the Las Vegas Knights, another 6.5 goal game. Samuel Girard, defender, 1.5 blocks. Take the over on that. There's going to be a lot of shots taken. They may not be on goal, but there's going to be a lot of shots taken in this game. Shea Theodore, defender, 1.5 shots on goal. Take the over on that. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's a defender, but if he's a defender taking more than 1.5 shots on goal, make a note on him, because defenders that average more 1.5 shots on goal in a season, they accumulate the most fantasy points, and they have the potential to give you the most shekels for your shekel wager. So keep that in mind.
Well, I mean, I'm here for it. I don't like I was telling you, most of the hockey players I know are retired. They retired, but I'm here for it. I'm here. This is about the shekels. This is not so much about the sports as much as it is really about like the science of the sports betting and being able to consistently be able to grow that bankroll. So we'll dive into some. We're looking at hockey. We talked a little bit about tennis. Tennis could, it seems like those picks come in a little bit earlier in the morning, and those picks get started
usually about 6:30
earlier. and they're getting started way earlier, and that's not stuff that we're necessarily tuning into. So we haven't really took a deep dive into that. But
gotta wait for the majors.
Some of the major stuff coming back, some of the golf stuff. I think you said could be exciting. So gonna be checking that out. Yeah, AB, the weird music. We try to keep building around here, man. He said sneaky. It's like little sneaky stuff. So we'll see. But we do got any college hoops coming up. So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
but
I like it.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's Major League Baseball playoff time. It's a good football game. Good baseball games on right now.
Gotta give you guys a heads up right now. If you guys are going to be putting any of these games in, Detroit's in the 6th inning. The Philly Mets game is about to start in 2 minutes. Taking the actual Mets to win. You can take the over because these teams are loaded, and the pitching matchup is pretty mediocre today. So make sure if you're going to get that game and get it in now. New York Yankees, KC. I got Yankees winning because I even though I think the KC's going to win, Yankees got to win. They got to win this game, or it might be a fast series. Like this is, I can't really believe I'm saying this, but the Yankees must win. This is a hard overhead pick, just to give you a heads up. If you want to put some shekels on KC, it's not a bad wager. And Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. This is definitely a quadruple feature. These teams don't like each other, and that will makes it even better. You never know who's going to get plugged in the thigh or in the back, or even headhunted in this series. So if San Diego wins this, it's over. So
good deal, baby.
Yeah, I do have San Diego winning. I hope the Dodgers can extend the series, but yeah, San Diego just looks too good. They look really good.
Hey, they look really, really good right now. And Pete Alonso, I got to go back to that Mets game.
Big Pete Alonso.
Big Pete Alonso been balling. I've been getting some good hits and home runs off of those games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping because I don't see Big Pete for a home run. Oh, there you go.
There he is.
I was about to say, hold on, homie, hold on.
Mm-hmm. He in there.
Exactly. And then y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Mr. Lovers. Moon shots of the day, baby. Moon shots of the day. AB, I'm taking out the Mets too. I got the Mets.
Well, the Mets. So you Got to take the moonshots of the Mets. We're looking at Big Pete Alonso or Francisco Lindor. Um, Lindor, yeah, definitely you can get those. You can get Lindor for a hit. Pete Alonso, he has 2 home runs in 4 days or 4 games, I think. So he may launch another one out. They can't pitch around him because the Mets are hot. Fernando Tatis Jr. Enough said. Don't really need to say much more. Or Jackson Merrill, or Kyle Higashioka. That's as good as it's gonna
Yeah,
get for me.
he gets
Um,
Shahoka. I don't
yeah,
know how
yeah.
to say his name either.
One of those two,
Keep
two of
betting,
those
homie.
3 should get a hit, at least a hit. One of those guys should at least get a homer. Might get 2. Jackson Merrill might be due just because he's been seeing a lot of good pitches. Kyle's hot too, so I as far as at least for a hit, Kyle's been doing his thing. So, um, and let me see. Lastly, Kerry Carpenter and Parker Meadow for Detroit versus Cleveland, which that game had already started, which is fine because I'm actually going to see if one of those guys. I'm just going to check the home run list first, but I'm quite sure one of those guys got a hit in that game. I don't even need to really see that to know that that happened. Home runs. Who? The home runs. Wait a minute. Oh, it's still. Oh, come on, slow internet. Anyway, but those are the moon shots of the day.
And then, what y'all really here for? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Big Daddy's long dog shots of the day, baby. The long dog extra shots of the day. What you got? What you got? What you got?
I got Aaron Jones. Aaron, here comes the Judge Jones. Him and Juan Soto. Like, this is on the serious side. They have stunk up the place. I mean, absolutely stinky, stink. Um, KC's just murking these two. I don't understand it, and the worst thing about it is the home run leader for the regular season is getting a ton of good pitches to hit. He is just striking out, and it's ugly. It's not. Some of these aren't even close. So I don't know what happened, but evidently the KC pitchers have his number right now. So I'm just picking like both of these guys are just due. That's why they're in the extra long dong section today, because they're due. I can't believe that one of these guys are not going to get a home run today.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine at least Juan Soto's going to get a hit. I don't even know if Aaron Judge. Well, he did. Yeah, he got hit the other day. So, but still, it's Aaron Judge is definitely performing way under the standards. Michael Massey or Salvador Perez, and the reason I put Salvador Perez second is because Michael Massey has a really good pitching matchup today, so he may sneak in and get like an extra was it 1.5 bases. He may hit that, but you can look for him to get a hit. If he gets a home run, great. But Salvador Perez is a vet. He's going to get some pitches to hit, so I'm looking for him to sneak one. He might sneak in with a double. He might get a homer, but it looks like he has a good matchup. And lastly, we're looking at Jose Martinez and Josh Naylor. So they're already going, and thank God that game started because Cleveland hasn't scored. No, what I don't know is I don't know if either one of them have got a hit. I would imagine at least Jose Martinez has a hit. I can double check for you guys, but don't worry about that game. That game's already going.
All right. I know what it is. You heard it here first. I got my couple shekels in. I got to get some shekels in on these other later games. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
going Tigers. I'm going Mets. I'm going Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Dodgers. Tigers, Mets, Yankees, Dodgers. I think those are my picks today.
Dodgers.
Yeah, that's Big
Going
Daddy
for
Long
the
John's right
upset, the
there.
mild upset.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Why not? Yeah, why not?
Oh, there he is. Josh Naylor got a hit. Here you go. So yeah, Josh Naylor got
Well,
his hit. What was it? Yeah, it was a hit. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's that's how it happens sometimes, right? It's 3-0 Detroit. No home runs in that game at all. I think there's two doubles. Torkelson had a double and Rogers had a double. But other than that, yep.
and I'm gonna go Yankees. I'm gonna go Judge for 2 bases, Giancarlo for 2 bases, Soto for 2
Mm-hmm.
bases.
You're right, AB. Dodgers. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, with all the talent in the world, it all. You know what? To be honest with you, AB, it always comes down to their middle relief. It always comes down to their middle relief pitching, right? Somewhere along the way, they choke, right? They sell out and give up like 3 runs in the 7th or 8th inning, and that's all. That's all she wrote, right? So yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen tonight, but I did pick San Diego to win, but I'm hoping LA does help extend the series. So
You can see it being a problem though. Huh?
yeah, it's not it's of so I mean I'm just looking at the matchups right now. So when you look at the matchup as far as the pitching matchup goes, let me blow this up so I can see it better. You're looking at Dylan Cease, who the Dodgers lit up, and they basically gave him a 12 ERA, which is massive. Dylan Cease is a really good pitcher, though, right? And in the last couple games, the Dodgers have just not been, they haven't been doing what we've seen them do all season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then you're going up against another juggernaut offense in the Padres, where they go 1 through 7 basically. Um, if your pitching is off at any point, especially your middle relief, you're going to have problems, and that's what's happening to the Dodgers. Their middle relief is not helping them out, not enough, right? So
Gotcha.
that's
Okay.
yeah, you just got to be careful with that. This hopefully they'll be able to pull something out. I know Teoscar Hernandez had the grand slam the other night, but when's the last time that happened? I'm just saying it's not looking good.
Like come on, man, gotta do better. Gotta do better. Gotta do better. Gotta do better.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, well, that's enough to get a that's enough to get a pretty nice set of shekels.
Oh yeah, that's
How
good.
you know how you work this thing out.
Yeah, it should work out.
Y'all make sure y'all run them likes up for us. Run those likes up for us, please.
Likes, please.
We are. I'm back tonight at 9 with timeout. Let's talk with Juju, and then we are doing Warriors Kings after that. So come hang out if you're around. And with that, y'all know what it is. Until next time, stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. We out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Y'all know he was coming back. Y'all knew he was coming back. I knew he was coming back.
Ready.
Gotta have an Easter egg. Y'all still here? Because we got something else to say. What you got?
I got you for Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. Kind of a mediocre postseason so far, but being the hitter that he is, I think he's going to come out. He might have a 3-hit game today. I just feel like when he gets to the bullpen of the Yankees, he does very well. So if they can get the starter out early, Bobby Witt's gonna have a really good game today. Uh, Brandon Nemo. Because I mean, what else can we say about Nemo? I thought that I thought he was fool's gold. To be honest with you, I didn't think that he was going to show up because he had in certain spots and then he disappeared. So I'm like, okay, well, how's he gonna do in the postseason? Um, he only hit a home run 2 games ago, and he had a 2-hit game in the first game with the Phillies. So I'm looking for him to get a hit, maybe a home run, maybe a RBI. You might want to do a 1.5 hits RBI run on him because I don't see why he wouldn't in the matchup, even though it's not a home run field. Um, Once he gets past the starter pitcher, he's gonna eat up the Phillies relievers, right? I mean, it's just that's what he's been doing, in this series. So I think he's gonna do it again. Now, with that said, Schwarber, Kyle Schwarber, that is, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos. This game has already started. Those guys, the first 3 guys, the first 2 guys on that list, do not have a hit. So it's early. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. But look for them to get a hit just so that hey, we're looking out for you. Keep these Easter eggs in your mind and tell 10 people, right?
Oh, exactly. 10 of them. Tell 10 of them. And with that, y'all know what it is. You couldn't leave without giving y'all a couple more opportunities at the shekels.
Big Pete Alonso.
Big Pete Alonso. Let's go. And that's what it is. Until next time, stay tuned. Talk soon. We are really gone.